screen, still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Hitting blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is big. I only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 4.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
again this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Jared Reed on the tackle.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
It's 7 yards.
And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good. Makes the score.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Go partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, you got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they give this time to the tailback. He is taking 21 after a short gain of 2.
Taken down by Bobby.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game at 14.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
For Seattle.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they try the right side here.
Another carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and cat.
Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Ravens have got it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done. He sniffed that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum.
At their own 20.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Right back to him on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a handoff working right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw... the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens They'll take over. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. Room here to run. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Makes the score.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Let's get ready to trot out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And again this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Seahawks.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyus Bowser has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
For Seattle.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Complete to number 31. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
1st and 10.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check. 59. They gonna need some therapy after this.
And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.